Marcus, just know if I ever need to get your attention, I'm going to find something that you really care about, and I'm going to twist their arm too so you can pay attention to me, man. I'm going to let you know.
What are you talking about?
Because you know, this is all Jay just wanted. Just want Charlotte to know she coming for her ass. That's all this is. That's all it is. You know how it is.
I want to shout out to the EMT lady, like the doctor lady who was here, the black lady who you see on the right here.
Yeah.
Smiling the entire segment. Just cheesing. I don't understand why, but if you go back and watch, cheesing the entire segment.
Because anybody who's been watching wrestling for a long time, we all know that Alexa Bliss is a very limber individual, and she twists her body, contorts her body so many different ways. So they all know this is
double jointed, Eric.
Huh?
It's cool being double jointed.
Whatever it is, but you know. It was some petty stuff. I appreciate when you take people out. That's, you know, maybe I'm just that type of person. As we learn, I'm petty. Anyway, welcome to the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I'm Eric, who is preparing to work out today.
Okay, bingo wings. I'm the racially ambiguous Lord Manny Hayes.
I don't even know what you call me. Shit.
I am Marcus the Grand Finale, and I'm just saying, you're full of shit. You just want people to think you working out. But haha, you don't have any intention of leaving your room. You're going to just wear that shirt, and as soon as it's over, you're going to take that shirt off and just go roll into a bed full of powdered sugar and just start eating.
He's gonna roll in that bed and he's gonna be a sugar donor.
You know what? Y'all gotta stop thinking about me being covered in sugar and being so delicious. Y'all don't need to think about that type of stuff. That's what y'all do.
Whatever you and your wife do in your bedroom, keep that to yourself.
Maybe I'm covered in sugar and I'm feeling delicious, so you don't need to worry about that today.
So, Mark, in the pre-show meeting, Marcus,
he's got that on his calendar as diabetes night.
Wow. So, Marcus, in a pre-show meeting, you were talking about some things that you need to address. Like, it was, I think you said 5 or some things that need to be established or changed or something like that.
I made a list, but that could be well after the show. That could be well after the show.
I kind of want to know what your list is right now.
Of things that I think need to change in the world of professional wrestling.
Yes.
Otherwise, professional wrestling will die, which is the longest title I've ever heard to anything. No.
What?
No. You have to wait.
It's the main event.
It's the main event. Because it's going to start some arguments. It's going to start some discussions. I'm probably wrong. I could be wrong, but I know I'm not.
You're not off. You're not right.
I could be wrong, but I know I'm not.
I'm always right. I'm right 80% of the time on this show.
And that doesn't mean you're always
right. If I was
right.
coming up the plate, everybody's expecting me to get a single. If I was shooting penalty kicks, they expected that shit to go in. If I was running on a fast break with Holland, I would have passed the ball. I always make the right decisions, okay?
The only thing that you always guarantee to be the loudest person on the show. And that doesn't mean that you're right.
Eric, I just want to backtrack on something he just said. He always makes the right decision.
I know. Go ahead, Betty.
Explain how you got stabbed yesterday, my friend.
Oh, Betty.
Explain.
Wait, Marcus. I have a question for you, Marcus.
First of all,
because I know the story.
How is that a wrong decision? How is that a wrong decision?
Mark, I know the story.
A man was stabbed publicly.
Do we save your stabbing for the end of the show and talk about the things that you need to...
We're talking about the stabbing right now. Talk about stab gate.
Manny?
I just want to know, I don't know how many people are out to get me, but I know they got Lizzie Graham, but they ain't going to get me, okay? All I did was reach into a drawer and stab myself, okay? There's no reason.
Yes, Manny.
There is no reason why that drawer should have been booby-trapped for me. Knowing that I was in this drawer a week, it had to be set up, and I'm sure they were trying to take me out. But unless the man would have been dead, unless the man wouldn't be able to get up, unless the man would have saw his blood, saw him bleed his own blood, and stopped working that day. No, I finished my shift covered in blood, my head in a crimson mask, caught barehanded, survived the whole damn
Why was your
thing.
head bleeding if you hurt your finger?
The blood dripped on it. The blood dripped on it.
For the people that was not in the watch along yesterday, there was actual concern for this man of why you still at work.
I was listening. There was no concern.
It was concern. Everyone told
we
you
were
go
concerned.
Home. Why are you still working? Who are you? There was no point to prove. What not? No.
Apparently there was.
Little did I know, you just put your hand into a drawer that you can't see. What's inside?
Yeah. I put a sharp object, a pen, like a place pen for like it's a pen that like had a heart on it. and I didn't know it was in there, and I reach in there, and it just stabs me. And it enlarged me. It was like falling
So you
through
never
thumbtacks.
inside. You just put your hand straight into something, into the abyss. You don't even see what's inside.
Yeah, why would I? I know what's inside. Nothing. Most of the time, it's nothing.
Now it's your blood.
Now it's covered in my DNA.
It's a crime.
I bled
scene,
all over
man.
the place.
And
Did
you
you
still
put it in the
stay and
first
finish
aid
the
book?
shift.
I mean, it was only a pinch of blood. It was only a finger. The finger is healed now.
So you
guys.
still
the
need a
finger is
plaster.
healed now.
I'm calling you a bitch because you need a plaster for that.
A what?
Band-aid.
I'm assuming that's a Band-Aid.
for
I'm
that.
assuming that's a Band-Aid. He called it a plaster.
What
I've
am I
never heard
supposed to
that.
just bleed everywhere? How are you a little bit for bleeding?
I'm just going to call you an idiot for
How
stabbing
much blood
yourself.
did you drop? Like 2 drops?
No, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lengthy amount of blood. I don't know.
Lengthy.
A lengthy. A plethora. I donated blood today. A
Well,
sacrifice.
Mark, I'm glad that you're alive.
Uh-huh.
I mean, most men
bled to death.
would die and they would bleed to death. But you showed heart that you stayed there. You put the plaster on your finger. You went and you hopped in the chat room chatting with that finger, typing with that finger, letting us know that you survived. Marcus, right now I want to give you this. You should get a Medal of Honor for surviving
Thank you.
an assassination attempt.
Thank
Who would have
you.
known that a finger poke would have had you bleed to death? Weaker men would have died, but you
Yeah.
stayed strong and you lived on.
Coat of doom. For all I know, that little pen, that little sharp little needle object, could have gave me lockjaw or something. Could have gave me anything.
Do you know what? He's more of a man than Kevin Nash, because Kevin Nash lost that world title.
All I gotta say is that hopefully you don't have tetanus, but you know,
Okay, with this statement, I don't know if you're doing dishes correctly if you're getting stabbed all the time. You shouldn't be getting stabbed all the time.
I'm going to point out every time I do dishes, I am kind of concerned about stabbing myself with a knife because Shantae likes to put the knives in a very dangerous way when she put the dishes in. I'd be like, "What are you doing? That's dangerous."
Well, how are you
Do
taking
you
that out?
accuse your wife of trying to kill you when you do the dishes? She's like, Eric, do the dishes. And then she smiles like this. She's full of booby traps and knives.
Anyway, I guess it's time to talk about the Friday Night SmackDown, where
You want to cover the news?
there news.
I mean, TKO's company, Conor McGregor, scammed everybody out of all their monies.
But
Last night.
see, that's UFC news. I don't consider that professional wrestling because they try to make that shit seem like it's real, but we all know it's fake.
You don't want to talk about Jackie Swagger getting the shit knocked out of him?
I heard about that, but I didn't really care about that. I feel like if
Oh
you sign
no
up for
no no!
Slight
The
Fight,
soul left his body. I saw that.
Yeah.
Like, boom! I saw that soul go up like the Undertaker.
Rhea and Buddy ain't shit for laughing at that shit though.
That man. Who would laugh? Why are you? If you're at the slap fighting tournament, whatever it's called, slap boxing league or whatever it's called, you're there to watch somebody get slapped and knocked the fuck out. And if you're not laughing, what are you there for?
I don't know. So you know, Marcus, when you said that you had got stabbed at work and you were still working, I told myself, I said, you know what, Marcus needs to pull a Gunther and just choke the shit out of his boss until he falls asleep on multiple occasions. Now, Manny and Marcus, both of you
My
guys
boss is
are
a
very
woman.
employed. You guys are very employed at this point. And
What you mean very employed? What does that mean? That we not
You're very
we're not
employed.
bums? We're not bums claiming benefits.
no, because you know sometimes you might be employed, but you're on the cusp of being let go. So you're very established. You're employed.
Let go any minute now.
Hey, it's 2026. No one job's safe.
Yeah,
If you were
especially
ever
a person of color like me, man, and sometimes many.
So if you were let go, if they said, you know what, Sayonara, do you have somebody in your head? Please don't say the name. Who you would do a Gunther choke out to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Oh, man, he got a lot. Marcus, you got a lot.
I wouldn't go choke out right away. I would also cheat and stuff. You know,
Cheat?
I wouldn't win the fight. I have to hit you with something first.
Okay. But did you like the way that
My
SmackDown
technique.
ended with Gunther
Oh.
choking out Nick Aldis? 'Cause you
Oh,
don't
that's
care.
what we started with. Oh.
Well, Marcus,
really?
I'm not going to start with the meat because you said you have a whole block you want to talk about. So I'm getting the stuff
Yeah,
that
well,
wasn't a part of that block out the way.
Nick Aldis has been putting generations to sleep for years, so it was only right that Gunther put him to sleep.
Jesus.
This might
That's
be two
not
of the
fair.
boldest people
Baby,
ever.
that is a low blow and assault. You guys should be in arm in arm right now celebrating a victory over in Norway, but yet you're still beating Nick while he's down.
Well,
Why
Marcus,
not?
Nick deserved it because Nick didn't even have to waste Gunther time making Gunther think he walked up into that room and made a big difference. How about, I'm going to give you time to make this right and reconsider your actions. And Nick knew he wasn't reconsidering shit when he had that graphic already made. He wasn't making it a fatal four-way. He knew it was Cody and CM Punk for the championship. He wasn't adding Sammy, who he gave time out. He wasn't adding Gunther. He knew what he was doing.
I'm actually, honestly, this week of actions, I'm honestly sick. CM Punk's last match, he lost in a world title match, and then he suddenly walks into a world title match on Raw against Sami Zayn. And then the last thing Cody's done is lose that world title too. And then he walks into a world title match at SummerSlam. Fuck you, Nick Aldis, and fuck you, Adam Pearce.
And know what, Manny,
What's Gunther done, Manny?
Lost?
Gunther's just lost over and over again.
But the
No,
best
Sammy's
thing
been
about
losing
it,
for 24 years.
but
He's
the
been
best
faced
thing
with
about
injustice.
the best thing about all this, though, the best thing about all of it is
All
that
this?
it's ended up as a VKM classic at Saturday Night Main Event. You get the two people fight for the title, team it up against the people who don't want to be against the title. And I'm just like, why is this what we always go to? I hope that's on your list, Marcus. Manny, what do you have to say?
No, it's not.
I just want to also point out the Undertaker got the memo too, because that's exactly what we're getting on Triple H.
Yep.
We will not talk about Triple H. Triple H has some issues, and we're going to talk
He's
about
back.
that too.
The Dark Lord is back. But I would like to say that Gunther's actions were warranted. Nick Aldis deserves his ass beat and dragged and murdered throughout the night. I don't come out there and you say, I'm going to give you something. And then you say, at Saturday Night Main Event, and then you say it the way you say it.
Like
and
you
you
gave
put me
me
in a meaningless ass tag match against them, I would kick your ass on the spot. How the hell is this making anything I want right? This is like me going to the grocery store and I had all the intentions of getting a box of Dims or something. And all of a sudden you hand me some cheap ass popsicles and say, it's good enough. This is bullshit. I am not lying this, and this is a true story.
What store are you walking into when you ask for something and they give you something else?
You want the stores? I just talked to the manager, and I want the Dims, okay? Tell me, you have Dims. No, but I got these popsicles. I don't want these popsicles.
Well, I didn't know Marcus still goes to general stores back in the 1950s.
I do, and I talked to my pharmacist. His name is Ed.
All right, Marcus. With that out the way, Marcus, I'm going to let you lead the charge, Marcus. You told me you had a lot to talk about in this week, Marcus. The floor is yours because I would like to. Come on, Marcus. Take us home.
See, the way you're building this up is making it seem like I have more.
You made it. You built it up, Marcus. So
I didn't. I just said I have a block of SmackDown I want to talk about that I'm not going to waste on this phone call saying for the show. You have built this up like I had a bombshell and I was going to have a full-on meltdown. No. You can just do the show as normal, man.
But I want to. Come on, man. Well,
you built this up like I had more.
You know what? I feel like this is gonna be disappointing too.
It is. Eric is like, hold on, let me do all this. I'm like, I don't have all of this.
Okay. Well, we don't care. We already kind of figured out that Punk and Cody are fighting for the title. It just, he said when it was what it was. But this is when the Black started taking over the show. We go backstage, and Kathy Kelly is talking to Jade Cargill. And Jade Cargill not only has things to say, but her cronies got things to say, and they was all relevant. They was coming for Charlotte's ass, and I was like, yeah, get her. You go get Alexis tonight to show Charlotte what the hell is going on. They go watch her ass get beat. They knew what they was going there with intentions, Marcus. What do you think about Jade and her baddies? Put it on. I didn't even know she was dressed for the match in her denim outfit. I didn't know that was the wrestling outfit.
That did not look like the wrestling outfit.
I was like, oh.
I didn't know she was in ring gear at this moment.
Yeah, I was
like, this looks uncomfortable. I don't know why she wearing this denim outfit. She looked like a pants leg. It's a terrible outfit.
Manny, you're
Manny.
always. Oh, go ahead, Marcus.
No, it's for Manny. I was throwing the Manny to see.
Oh, Manny, you're always critical of Jade.
I wasn't critical of Jade this week. I feel like if I closed my eyes during this segment and I heard B-Fab talking, I could have swore I was hearing Hangman Adam Page talk for a bit.
Oh,
wow.
The cadence was just there.
Manny, I'm giving you a strike. I'm giving you a strike. You want to know why?
Why?
We all know B-Fab has more charisma than Hangman Adam Page. We all know that. Come on.
By how
Come
much?
on, don't
This
do
much? By this much? No.
I go about that much.
No, you're going by the Seahawks lost to the Patriots how much they lost by. That is not it.
This is the right. I think this is the right measurement of talent right here. B-Fab on this side, Hangman on this side. It's about leveled right there, right there.
Because there's a
That's
lot.
science.
There's a lot of incels sickos that like the millennial cowboy and Hangman Adam Page.
I'm tired of his angsty ass. Anyway, we get to his angsty, anxiety-filled, bald-headed ass.
I call him. I'm going to speak to your manager, but we can say that when we get to Collision. Overall, Jade Cargill takes out Alexa Bliss. She's going to be going for a while because she pretty much broke that arm. Does that put more fuel
She just wanted
behind the
time
fire?
off. I know what you wanted, Alexa. You don't even want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
I see it in your face every week.
Does that put more momentum between Jade and Charlotte having a showdown at SummerSlam?
It has to be, right?
I mean,
Revenge of the White Power. This was a story of death. This was an assassination attempt. No one came out to help them. I can't believe it. Just can't believe what's just going on. I can't believe it's happened to SmackDown. The government needs to step in. This is Caitlin Clark bit their ass week bullshit.
The government call somebody.
Someone call the government. Alexa Bliss got her arm broken by the blacks in front of Charlotte. It's over.
So then Finn Balor defeated Tama. We don't care about that, but we have our first where.
Wait, what if we did?
No,
what if somebody did?
Marcus, Finn Balor saying hello to CM Punk was more important than this match that took place with him and Tama Tonga.
No, what?
Manny, what say you? You cared about this match, Manny. Give Finn something. Give Tama something.
Good match. I mean, it built to nothing, but it was a good match.
I mean, he spoke to the elders to get his ass kicked.
I don't think it's warranted for you to go, we did not care about it, and speak for the whole group.
Yeah.
This is you the spokesman of the entire three of this triangle of chaos.
Yeah, you made me feel like this was the collision match of Brian Cage versus
It wasn't Tripp Beretta. It was
who's the
Zachary Wentz. Zachary
Wentz. You made me feel like this was that. Finn Balor still has abs.
No, he does have abs. I wish he was in a better situation than what he's in.
He talks to Finn. He talks to the big guys. He talked to CM Punk.
So Kathy was busy tonight. She was interviewing people backstage. The first person she ran into was Carmelo Hayes. Pretty much Carmelo was, I think he took those shots that Yachty took at him personally because he pointed out the only hit songs Yachty has is that he's featured on. He ain't got none of his own hits. And I was like, shit. Damn, we serious about that. Then we keep the tomfoolery going on backstage because R-Truth is paying off his debt to Fraxium. And you know what? He lost that bet. I don't know why he showed up to work with all them hundreds, but he did. But then he got confronted by Jimmy and Super Blood Jacob Fatu. And that's when shit started going down.
What do you mean? Jacob with the firepower?
Man, that man, he was from the Fire Nation.
He touched the flower on the outside of the arena. It was like, he looked just like Super Mario. When he got firepower.
He was covered.
The top layer, he looked like he was wearing pajamas, and I've never seen a man look so comfortable out there. Since Big Vis.
Like when Jimmy was setting up that fight, was like, "We're gonna take him out." I was like, "Jacob ain't fighting like this."
Marcus,
He
first thing,
his white shoes.
Jacob was covered in the blood that you spilled in that drawer. That's how red he was. That's how red he was. Hey, so they back there because they on OTC business. Hey. Have you seen Solo? R-Truth being the man that he is, like, nah, I ain't seen shit. I ain't seen nobody.
I don't even know it's Solo.
Yeah. Then Jacob was like, well, have you seen Royce? Because I'm looking for him. Man, I ain't seen no Royce. Then, this motherfucker, Damian Priest, straight street code violator himself, came into the ring. It was like, yeah, I saw that motherfucker. He here. I was like, how you snitching, Priest? Even R-Truth was taken aback.
By the way, one of the first few things J.K. Swift said yesterday on yesterday's stream was "fuck DP."
Yeah. I also should point out that the Viking Warriors they were there too, but no one cares about them. They want that shot.
Moving on for whatever they're trying to get. No one wants you guys to have any titles. I don't even want you to have AAA tag titles. Just give that to Money Machine already and just say fuck off. All right, guys.
Money Machine was amazing this week. I'm glad they were saved.
They got it. They got it though. They got it. They got the
So
business.
after this backstage segment, they pretty much go down to the ring. You know, Jimmy and Jacob. You know, Big Blood, Jimmy and his caution tape supporting his wife, and Jimmy talking a lot of shit. Jimmy talking just too much shit, like so much shit that you know his ass was getting kicked tonight. You know, sometimes you see somebody be like, yeah, somebody gonna fuck him up. Here come Roy Skis, came out to the ring, dressed like a Crip in blue. And it was like, you know, some family is thicker than blood, trying to get Jacob to be better. And I was like, damn, this is some drama playing out. But I was like, Royce is playing a role. Then, next thing you know...
Royce ain't got no family, man. He's the saddest motherfucker on the planet.
No, he ain't got no family, Mark.
Every time I see this man, he gonna make me cry.
I'm tired of his story. I'm tired of it. He keeps bringing it up. Every time he says it, he looks like he's going to cry. I'm sick and tired of this, Royce.
Yeah. He's talking about you at least got family lead on. I had to make you my family, Jay, because all my family dead or in jail. Okay?
Yeah, man. And you know, you guys doing all this fighting.
Or in AEW.
Brother, oh, brother. Y'all don't need to do this. Y'all need to come. So he went out there with Martin Luther Keys instead of Martin Luther King. He was out there trying to bring peace and unity amongst the Samoans.
Yeah, talking about you don't need to be killing your brother. But you know what? He need to mind his damn business. Need to mind his... Stay in your lane, okay?
Marcus?
Stay in your lane. Stay in your black-ass lane.
Marcus, they was looking for him. They was looking for him last week, Mark. Royce had business out there. He did. You said my name. He let them know. You said my name. What's going on?
They changed this man music like 7 times. So anyway, him and Jimmy gets into a little tussle.
They get into a tussle.
I don't even know if it's called a match. It wasn't much in it.
It wasn't. It was a tussle. It was a tussle.
But I will tell you this: Big Jim gets a win, and that's a rarity in this country. That's a rarity.
I said, "Fuck." I said, Big Jim got a win. Big Martin. We have to go into the history books, Martin, to find out the last time Big Jim had a win and Brian Cage had a win in the same week. I don't think it ever been happened. It's an anomaly. It's an anomaly.
Solo, it's due to Solo's interference and whatnot, and then Jacob brought his firepower ass back out there and then tried to clothesline somebody over a rail, but then missed his own rail and ended up rolling around on his side, which made me laugh like, damn, Jacob. He was on gas and no brakes. Also, no left turns.
No left turns either.
Didn't even indicate.
Solo got
just got over.
Solo got put in a compromising position, and then he said, next time I'll get you. Like, for me, I was just sitting there like, man, I would have handcuffed his ass and dragged him to the OTC. I would have arrested him. You know, almost a borderline kidnapping.
That's kidnapping. You don't know when the OTC's coming back to work.
But he told his ass to be there on Monday, Marcus. Solo ain't showing up.
Solo is showing up. Solo has to join in. Does Solo want to die? Because he was dead this week. I was like, they about to kill Solo.
Solo, you want a paycheck? Come to work on Monday.
You know what I thought? I thought the storyline was gonna be something simple, and I think in the Vince McMahon era, this is what would have happened in this storyline. Simple as that. Jacob would have ran his ass to Solo. Solo would have had amnesia and act like he did nothing ever happened, and the rip of the bloodline never happened. That's what would happen in the Vince McMahon era. Just saying.
God, I missed that era.
It's just nonsense of amnesia.
You get a little bit of it when you're inside Triple I. Get a little bit of it.
That amnesia? Or drama. You talking about drama. But yeah. So Jacob is out his mind. The bloodline's still going.
Maybe we're going to an awards game. I don't know what type of match we're going to be quite honest. I don't like in the situation, you really don't know who the good guys and bad guys are. They're all in between. This is like family business that's being played out on the wrestling screen that we don't need to be involved in.
And that's my problem. Meanwhile, back in the Black universe, Little Yachty. Trick Williams has lost his title. He immediately blames a black man and
Ricky
said that damn Ricky Starks stole from me. Like, goddamn.
It's like, damn, Ricky Starks got a straight for no reason.
That just shows that Trick don't like them Creoles.
He don't.
Then Yachty comes in and says, nah, man, I got you a legacy title. Got him a third title. Fit for a king. And I think this is what things went off the rail for everybody. He's happy about this legacy title. Lil Yachty is proven to be the second best manager in the game behind Stokely.
Going out there getting titles and shit, making sure the trick stick is all it working. Yachty out there doing it.
Yachty make it move. So this leads to the U.S. title match, the as I call it, the Tulsa, Oklahoma Classic.
No, Marcus, I like to call this racism is real. That's what I like to call it. This is racism is real classic. Because I'll tell you this, Marcus, these two black men was giving it all. But that pop that bald white man came in and when he interfered, that was a good pop for him in Oklahoma. I don't think it'll happen any other place.
Well,
hey, France, go back and look when Baron Corbin was so over in France. He was more over than AJ.
Yes. So, guys, I know, Eric, you may seem like this was white supremacy or some type of racism, but I believe that was a white man in the back who was just there to visit the day to meet that night and just saw enough that things done changed for the worse since he left.
I mean,
Baron Corbin was in the back watching the NXT programming all night, going like, what the hell done happened to SmackDown? I see a white woman, Alexa Bliss, being mugged by 3 black women and her arm being broken and nothing being done about it. I see the United States title, a title that has prestige, been held by the great whites of the past. It's
Marcus, he was one of the people who held that title, Marcus.
Yeah, the title now pimped out, okay?
And furred
up. I had seen Royce Keys, 2 gangsters, Royce Keys, maybe all the people in this segment gangsters, Royce Keys, Jacob Fatu, and Jimmy Uso talk about how family means something and all that. If I'm Baron Corbin in the back, we done lost the country. We done lost the country. Because now I see Carmelo and Trick fighting for my United States title. I have to do something. He had to jump in, Eric, for the white race, okay? He jumped in there, skinhead mode, Grand Wizard powers, and he went out there and ended this match.
He looked like the third form of John Moxley if he was Frieza. Just turned into a different form. Without the beard, it's taller.
He just couldn't tolerate what was going on. What has happened to SmackDown?
But this shit was kept secret, though, and Baron showed up. And, I've always been a big fan of Baron Corbin, but he needed to mind his own damn business in this situation.
No, he did not. The disrespect that title has history. To put fur on it. The only person I accept doing that bullshit is Nikita Lyons. And she can do it with the Evolve title. She can't do it with any prestigious title.
They done ruined that title, Eric.
So what you're saying, putting that fur on that title is more disrespectful than when your Lord and Savior, John Cena, made it a spinning belt. I'm just trying to ask a question, man.
That was a white man doing it, Eric. That was a white man doing it. It's okay when they do it.
And then they have the nerve to put that on WWE Shop and sell it for $700. Outrageous.
Hey, man, they kept showing that young black kid with the fur jacket on, and he was just taken aback when he saw
the white kid, too. They come to the white kid.
Yeah.
White Trick is like, what?
You know what, though? Let me tell you this. That's a good opponent for Trick. Baron Corbin is a very good opponent for Trick in this situation.
Is he going after Trick or all the blacks? I thought it was all the blacks.
I don't know if it's a good opponent because I don't think Baron Corbin can go toe to toe with Trick on the mic.
Yeah, but in the ring, Baron is gonna be pretty much the promo Marcus just cut is going to be the promo that Baron's gonna cut. He's just disrespecting the U.S. with this tomfoolery and stuff like that. You're gonna make it borderline racist. That's the way you gotta do it. That's the way you gotta do it.
Borderline. I don't think you can make it borderline racist in this.
I wouldn't go borderline. You go full.
You can't go. No, you can't go full either. They're gonna get complaints. They're gonna get complaints, and they're gonna take it up there.
They work with the UFC. They work with the UFC and the Trump administration. Say whatever you want. Go out there, Baron. Air your grievances with the black community.
And that pretty much was SmackDown. SmackDown was actually a fun show for me for what it was. It was chaos. It was chaos, but for the first time in a long time, SmackDown felt like they were actually doing something. Unfortunately, I don't really know what they were doing, but these moments felt important. They did. What about you, Marcus? What do you think of SmackDown overall?
I thought it was okay, and I'm going to give SmackDown a thumbs up as long as it stays ass is 2 hours. Shit. The show goes much smoother and faster when it's 2 hours in that third, that third hour.
Where you get that random Fraxium match that no one asked for?
No, you get some bullshit. You get the Viking Raiders or something. You get Eric in a match.
Manny, what about you? What about SmackDown?
SmackDown was a pretty good show for what it was. I mean,
2 hours, baby.
I'm hoping it stays like this for a good while.
Me too.
I hope they don't go back to 3 hours like in come January or something. They're like, oh, it's WrestleMania season. No, we don't need this extra hour.
We don't. Now, speaking of stuff that we don't need, let's move on to Collision. Hangman is back. Hangman could have
like planting seeds and watching them grow.
Yeah. I was like, you could have kept your ass gardening.
Very boring.
You could have kept gardening in Greensboro, and you could have sent an email talking about, yeah, I can't fight for the AEW title, but I can fight for all these other titles because we got way too many titles here. And I tell you this, I don't care. I didn't care. Because you know why? Marcus and Manny, they have boring-ass Hangman Page come out there, cut a promo, and I don't care. But they got a gem of a competitor on the Ring of Honor roster, making him a Ring of Honor champion that don't mean anything. Bandito is so damn entertaining, and I'm upset that I don't get to see him on TV.
I'm upset about Hangman. You just go to the next segment. We don't get to talk about Hangman.
No, you can talk about Hangman. I just saying. Disrespectful that Hangman get this time.
No, fuck Bandito too, just because he rode on the horse too. Hangman done rooted for all the Cowboys. Yeah, he rooted for all him. Fuck him, the Bounty Hunter, all of them. All the Cowboys at AEW. Hangman done fucked it up for everybody. Coming out here and talking about, I'm planting trees and doing guava and putting tomatoes in my field and happy and I see it live. Nigga, I hope you stay buried.
Wow, N-word. Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hangman really got your panties in a bunch.
No, I'm just saying, when you see your own blood, you just become a more vicious person. And I was listening to Hangman, and I was like, Hangman, you could have went away forever, and I don't think nobody would have missed you. I think it was just a waste of time coming back. No one's interested in you. You are at Damian Priest level for me in interest in watching you wrestle.
Oh, that's mean.
I do not, and I will not give a flying fuck. So whatever horse he rode in on, he can ride that motherfucker out. And go back and plant his fucking tomatoes.
Manny, I'm going to concur with my brother. I think I will put Damian Priest over Hangman Page. I will take DP over him. Hangman just, I can't. I just can't.
At least there's some years you've got with Hangman. Damian Priest is what, 40 something? I ain't taking him anymore. There's no money.
Yeah,
in him.
but Betty.
I'm looking at DP's contract like I'm looking at Sheamus. I'm like, you take 50% cut or you're gone.
Let me just point this out to you, and this is my argument I'm gonna make for DP. I normally don't do this.
I have my argument for DP too.
Go ahead. So you have Hangman. He's out there gardening. He's acting like he's an old man. You have DP, who is an old man, but he's out there fucking like a young man because he got Lola Vice. So at that point, DP wins.
Yeah. I agree.
Till she sees better and dumps his ass.
It doesn't matter.
I can't wait for the day when she goes, hola, lola, and she's gonna be like, no. No.
And then he's gonna
go home, Priest.
And then he's gonna move. Then he's gonna move on to somebody else because he keep getting bad women. I don't understand what DP's doing, but he knows what he's doing. He's the cunt taker.
He living his life. He living his life.
So you know how we watch AEW and AEW.
Yes, he did call the cunt.
I did. Well, you know how we have AEW and people just be getting title shots and they don't give no explanation, or sometimes people win a tournament for whatever reason. I don't know why in the match between Bandito and Shibata, we had to have justification for Shibata getting this match. Apparently, Shibata had a 19-match win streak or something like that. And I was like, who did he beat? Who did he beat 19 times? And I was like, and the man won 19 matches, and this is the title he goes after? I mean, sounds like he could have went after anything else.
Well,
then
it sounds like he couldn't, Eric, because he lost this one too.
He lost
the
this
lowest tier title you could try to get. He couldn't even get that.
No, he back to square one. Back to square one.
Back at one. By the way, where the ops? What's going on with this story? What happened to Bo was trying to earn his keep into the group?
Because
we're Hook.
He's beefing with Hook, apparently. I don't know where this is taking place at.
Like, Shibata just walked out there alone, and he's in a faction, and there's no mixing of any of this. Anyway, then he loses,
So
and
hold on.
why did this happen?
19 matches? I'm on his cage match right now. He's only wrestled 10 times in 2026.
Apparently that record went, they
goes
say he
back,
won 19
baby.
times.
19 times in a row. It's going back further than cage match can even track.
It made no sense to me, the stat came for, because no one else ever gets a stat. Then
Dude, I hate to be the person that had to figure out the stat.
Mark, no, they just made shit up. Let's make it seem like impressive.
Do you think that what came first? Shibata's 19 match win streak, or the fact that I'm going to put Bandito in a title match tonight? I need an opponent, and I need to justify why that person's getting the title match.
I think that came
the match
first.
and then try and backtrack.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like when we had the backstage segment where Renee had to interview Sheeta and Harley. I was like, they're fighting each other. Do they really need to talk backstage? No.
In the same locker room.
Why aren't they just fight? And then Sheeta just yelling, I'm Sheeta. And I'm like, okay, thank you, Sheeta.
What's the title stand for again?
The
best Sheeta?
The best is Sheeta.
Stop it.
So that's T-Bis, not the
Yeah.
She added one, but I mean, she kind of struggled with Harley. I mean, it shouldn't took that long, but whatever. You know,
meaningless title matches. It meant nothing.
Then we go backstage, which I can say I was entertained by this.
Justify Pentito and them, but they couldn't justify Harley Cameron's title match.
No, but we just got random black people fighting with white people. So we got the Lethal Twist. You know, Jay Lethal got his crew. then you got the demand coming in. I guess they were trying to make a Lethal Twist demand. I'm not 100% sure. And Matt Sydal show up, and then next thing you know, they fight.
Yeah.
I'm like,
about to turn up the work.
I was like, huh? Random white people just showing up having issues. I was like, okay, I get this.
We had Ricochet calling all the way back. Remember, Matt? We were a tag team like 20 years ago. Ain't nobody care about that.
No.
Nobody remember y'all as a tag team.
No.
You Evan Bourne, you Ricky O'Shea.
He said it was 10 years ago. And so then, you know, we get the Cal's family backstage. Cal Fletcher, you know, hyping up shit. He talking his shit. Mark Davis is about there giving that. And then they let other people talk. I don't know why. I guess Brian Cage head was wrapped up because of the exploding skateboard. I'm not 100% sure because in his match it disappeared. But then Trip Beretta comes out there and says, yeah, Darby, if you wasn't here jumping off motorcycles, I'd challenge your ass to a match. Because you know what you did was in it. I'm like, shut up, Trip. You'll get your ass beat up. And I'm like, okay, we're planting seeds. That lead to the conglomeration who come out there just so Willow can talk.
Wait, no, you're right. Yeah. No, wait, are you wrong? You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
You're wrong.
What? No.
Darby just comes right out after Trick cuts that
he doesn't.
promo.
He doesn't come out to the match, Marcus.
You're not at the match. This is the first time they talked.
This is back when he put Darby name out there.
Okay,
so you know
I thought you were at the match. I thought you were still talking about the match. I don't know.
Willow talking her shit, you know, with her goons behind her or whatever. And that's
you
whatever.
allow this? You gonna just allow that?
What? I don't like her associated with them. I just don't.
Willow needs to shut up.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
The promo wasn't good. It was not good. It was not good.
Marcus,
I was listening, going like on and on and on and on.
Majority of our promo was talk.
Yeah.
Stop it.
My beef was,
give me my backpack.
How do you go out with your injury and not come back and be upset that they stripped you for the title for a title? They just crowned a week before you came back. You trying to tell me they couldn't wait a week and now Caesar's already defending that title tonight? I'm like, just give me my title back. Why does she got to fight for this?
I mean, then you had Sky Blue cut her promo, talk about she wants to go after Divine Dominion. I was like, you know what? Solid promo, Sky. Better than Willow. But the best promo tonight, probably the best moment tonight, is Thekla talking shit, talking about Willow. And she said, I quote, the only thing funnier than a dumb bitch is a happy bitch. And I was like, you're right. You know what? Tell her. Tell her, Mercedes. Tell everybody. Scream it from the mountain. You ain't taking no shit. Hope she ain't dropping no belt. Then,
I think she is.
You think they're gonna drop the belt? You think it's gonna be Willow versus Mercedes? I don't want that.
Why not? That is Mercedes' biggest rivalry since she became Mercedes.
I also want to point out that Thekla is so out of bounds because she said, you saw what I did to a president and you'll see what I'll do to a CEO. And then she did the gun sign like she was going to assassinate somebody. I was like, man, we got enough CEOs being killed as it is. But go ahead, Thekla, talk your shit.
But she has got previous priors of taking out presidents.
But I am giving her a strike, though. I'm giving her and Sky Blue a strike. They're in a faction.
They are.
Why aren't they hanging together? They got separate vignettes.
Because they said
got championship to do.
No, but
we could have put this all together, guys. We could have put this all together. When Fatal Influence got some problems with people, they all talk about all their problems.
No. So Mark,
Jade earlier talked about all her problems with her baddies.
Mark, that was Sky Blue was talking after Julia Hart match in when they had the baseball stadium. So this was like taped before. So it wasn't the same time. So that's how they justified.
They still could be together.
Well, speaking of being together.
Yeah, but I just explained that for the bloodline because Jacob's over here doing Jacob shit on SmackDown and Roman ain't even there.
Exactly.
Roman's giving the orders.
Because Roman even cut promos by himself.
I have only one question about this match, and I'm confused because I know people in AEW, they don't care about continuity, but we had the Death Riders going against Top Flight, teaming up with AR Fox and Commander. If I remember correctly, didn't AR Fox betray Top Flight trying to join the Death Riders at one point, and then he got kicked out? I don't think they're supposed to be teaming together. I feel like AR Fox was an enemy, and then he got hurt. Am I right about that?
You're confusing this with Nick Wayne and Swerve.
It's possible.
Where I believe Swerve put a knife to his neck or something, or he put a knife to Swerve's neck.
Like I said,
broken glass.
Collision is filled with high caliber jobbers, but their whole role is the job. That's the whole role.
How does Tony decide Collision every week?
I don't know.
I think I would be more stressed about Collision every week than Dynamite, because who am I putting on this show?
Like, did you wake up and
say
say?
all the cast members?
I think he has a match card. He got his singles tag thing. They're all blank. He hits randomize, and then goes from there.
No, because like
it has to be.
There's no way that you wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna do Brian Cage versus Zachary Wentz. That's gonna put butts in the seat. That's just gonna do it. That's what we gonna do. And then I guess the draw is after Brian Cage gets a mysterious win because he never wins. Because I didn't know who was gonna lose this match, but I guess the Rascals is going to lose because I don't think I've ever seen them win a match in AEW. But that could just be me.
But my favorite thing about Collision is that it's the people who wants to show up for Collision and then people who don't show up. Like the Couch family, you didn't get Kevin Knight, you didn't get Okada, or all the people in the back. You get Trent and shit this week. Yeah. You didn't even get Rocky Romero. Didn't feel like showing up. I want to know how this show worked because there are random people missing. The Death Riders, Marina Shafir didn't show up for the shit. Pac didn't show up. Like people just pick and choose when they show up now.
And then the thing that makes it even worse, Marcus, is that the people who are showing up, they're being put in positions that they shouldn't be in. We shouldn't have to hear from Trent. We should not have to hear from Trent. Trent was talking too goddamn much. And then Darby Allin came out there and they had a match. And that's where I had an issue with this one. This man blew y'all asses up with a skateboard last week. Brian Cage should not have been patiently on the side of the ring. He should have been fucking Darby Allin up. The match should have never happened.
A couple of days ago.
I would have killed him.
It was a couple of days ago. He blew me up.
I was like, why are we having a real match?
He Harvey Two-Face me. Fuck you. It's ridiculous.
And then Mark Davis, Speedball, Mike Bailey. Nothing needs to be said about that.
Why was this the main event?
I don't know why it was the main event. I don't. And I like Mark Davis, but Speedball don't need to be no place around.
I think I said this in the pre-show. I don't think I said it on the show, but I'll say it again for the people, for the audience. Speedball don't need to be on TV. He don't even need to be a commercial extra in a commercial for men's erectile dysfunction. That's where he don't need to be. He is so useless. He is so useless.
Hell.
He looks like the worst character in anything. He's a terrible actor. Go out there and have your little funky ass match. It's fine. But I've seen everything you can do. You have nothing about you that appeals to me. when you talk about Damian Priest and Hangman Page, talk about how you bored with them, I'm not even bored with Speedball. I just don't want him around, okay? I just don't want him around.
Speedball is in my skip category with Adam Copeland and Christian Cage.
Like, I'd rather see Adam Copeland, Christian Cage, Chris Jericho, DP, Hangman Page, Omos in a 60-minute Iron Man match.
He can't even do that. Why do that to that man? He can't do cardio like that.
Dr. Wagner Jr. The list will go on and on before we get to Speedball Mike Bailey. I think he's the person in wrestling who I want to see the absolute least in all of wrestling.
I agree, and that's why they put him on Collision. So let's get to a show where a lot of stuff took place. Triple I had only 2 matches. Well, let's say a match and a half, because the main event. Why was it the main event? I do not know. Don't know, but it was the main event. But we started the night off with a Triple I Cruiserweight Championship #1 contender match. Mini Vikino, Jack Cartwheel, and Dragon Lee. It's what you expect this match to be. Mini Vikino wins this match. He's the new #1 contender for the Cruiserweight title.
Don't brush over this match like that.
Go ahead, man. Speak on it, because I had a question that I wasn't sure about.
I don't necessarily like Jack Cartwheel because he just irritates me, but there are portions in this match that deserve the crown of how about that dive.
It was. There was a lot of good dives in this. A lot of good dives. But my main thing was I didn't know who was going to win. And 2, I thought Jack Cartwheel was fired. I feel like he was fired or something. I feel like there was a story about Jack Cartwheel being released by WWE in one part of their mini releases. And when he showed up, I was like, Jack Cartwheel's alive. But maybe it was just an injury.
You never know when they tape this stuff, but like
they taped it like a few days ago.
Yeah, Triple I was a show based on backstage segments, because it was a lot. Because after this match, we go into the locker room where a Grande Americano is in there talking to Rey Mysterio, and just how in wrestling world works, they have so many different doors to walk into the scenes. They're interrupted by Dominic Mysterio, and the interaction between all 3 individuals was actually kind of entertaining, because Dominic taking shots at his daddy, Ray trying to be a professional, and El Grande just being caught in between this shit. And Dominic pretty much doesn't want anything to happen to El Grande, because he don't want to face Dos Perros El Mal. And I was like, I guess it makes...
What did you just say?
I don't know how to say it.
Del Mal?
Del Mal?
Del Mal.
Del Mal? I don't know. But what do you like that little wrinkle that it pretty much we end up Dominic making a save on El Grande Americano?
I get the feeling.
Oh,
part,
go ahead,
part
man.
of me, in my heart of hearts, believes Dominic is actually the leader of this group.
Man,
I can see that.
I'm gonna triple down on that and say I know he's the leader of this group. Next week, when they team together, Dominic will join Perils de Mal, as Eric would say, and lead them into glory. And lead them to glory. He is turning heel for the 3rd or 4th time in his career. There's no reason for him and Rey Mysterio and El Grande Americano to be all on the same side. They are feuding for that Omega Championship. This is the perfect excuse to have him turn heel, or to turn on El Grande Americano. Just think about it. When Dominic ran out, they cleared that ring. He made no contact with any of them. He's leading this group.
I can see that. It makes sense. And as I tested everybody, Rey Mysterio is racist. I thought that when the Latin American Championship was vacated due to El Vikino being injured, and I thought Dorian and Vikino had a plan. They were going to give the title to Big Omos, and all they had to do was come look in the eye. And you know what couldn't happen? Ray couldn't let that happen. He came down there and took that title
That's not how things work, Eric. It's not about race. It's not about race. That's just not how things work.
It is. If they would have gave that to Dr. Wagner, nothing would have stopped it. Nothing would have stopped it.
Bigger problems. I would have been in Mexico protesting.
I'm just saying.
Is this the bigger shit, what was I gonna say? Is this a bigger outrage that he took this title away from Omos and their charity gift to Omos to give him the Latin American title? Then Sami Zayn happened to defend his title in 9 days.
No.
With nobody else is defending titles around in WWE. This is outrageous.
Yeah.
This is outrageous.
You
I'm
know,
just saying that was a bigger injustice than Omos not being able to get handed the title.
you
I know they walked out to that ring like they were about to do that shit.
Yeah.
They were feeling themselves. Dorian and Dorian and Omos were walking with a strut.
No, almost didn't know what was happening, Marcus. Almost didn't know. He was surprised by it. He had to think
but he
about
felt it. He felt it in the air the way they were walking out.
But
No,
you know
he
what?
knew.
That's what I'll tell you right now. Los Perros del Mal, they saved me because I knew my boy's Money Machine was going to take a loss, but that entrance was, again, my favorite tag team in the game right now. Money Machine, they came out there throwing their money with their suspenders and everything. They was facing Nosy Boy and whoever else that was. And I was like, damn, they losing. Money Machine losing tonight. I was like, they going to take a loss.
To those guys?
Yeah,
No.
I was like,
No.
They was smart. They kept feeling that they was young and up and coming. I was like, this is going to be an L.
Eric, I'm on the same page as you. I like Money Machine. In fact, I would say I love Money Machine.
Yes, Marcus.
I love Money Machine. But the fact that they would have made a bid against these jobbers made me go, why? This is nonsense. This is nonsense. This is nonsense to me, the main event. You try to tell me this is the most important match of the night. When you had other title matches on the show and other things. This is ridiculous for it to be the main event. But I will say this. As much as I love Money Machine, I did enjoy watching them get their ass whooped and their shirts ripped off and they suspended. Like, that was abusive. They deserved it.
The knee on the face, the knee on the throat, the foot on the foot. The thing about it, though, when I looked up, and Marcus, I will go back, yes, we love Money Machine. We do. When I realized it was the main event, I said, what the fuck? Why is this the main event? Why? There gotta be something else that's gonna happen, right? This ain't it. This ain't it.
No,
But let me interfere in this match made me laugh. Manny, did you care about, because I know you don't care about Money Machine like Marcus and I do.
No, I don't love Money Machine like you do. But when they came out there, I felt a thing. I felt that the way they came out and made their entrance is how I feel like I would love to leave my job. Because they come out there dressed like Right to Censor, but they came out there that this is their last day of Right to Censor and they're leaving to celebrate.
My look at them, they look like two cops that are on the take. Like, that's what it looks like. They look like Detective Berta and Riggs who are on the take, just taking money and throwing it to the ground. They look corrupt. They look like they had gun holsters. But I love these guys. I love the energy. I love the energy they bring. They're the most basic wrestlers I've seen.
And they can flip. They can flip well.
They flip okay.
I mean, for the size, they flip really well. But Marcus,
No, for their size, they should be flipping incredibly.
Yeah, they are stocky. They're built like FTR and try to move like the other cruiserweights, but they don't. I like Money Machine, but they ain't perfect. They are who they are.
I don't need them to be perfect, but we can be half perfect now. We at the time of the show that we teased at the beginning. We're time for the grand finale. Things that need to be changed in professional wrestling to make it better.
Proper entrance. Give it some gravitas, Eric.
Oh my god!
I ain't got no. If I can, everybody, please quiet down.
Maybe I
Please
can do
quiet
my
down.
own entrance.
Please quiet down. Please quiet down. We would like to have a moment of silence to point out the man who shed
Moment
blood.
of silence.
He shed blood to bring us this list. He bled all over the place to let us know what needs to be changed in professional wrestling. I present to you the one, the only, the man that shed blood for you. The grand finale. The stage is yours, sir. The stage is yours.
Well, thank you, guys. We all know professional wrestling's died, if not already dead. We're in the end times, guys. We're in the end times. There's nothing that we can be done. But I'm here to save it, guys. I know they're making more money than God, but it's time to save this. So Marcus bladed. Get out
Marcus
of here.
bladed. He bladed.
Just see me in the corner of my
He's
mouth.
fucking John Moxley. Just John Moxley in the casino game. Where's my blade at? I gotta bleed.
Some
It's
old
like
lady
bleeding
knocked
at
him
work.
over, said he owes her $50.
Well, me and that old lady laid down, and we were both trying to get the
Blade.
yellow card on the other.
Marcus over there behind his little podium.
It was the end of my shift. I thought you did. I just realized it. It was at the end of my shift, and we just trying to kill time, so we just kept falling to the ground. So hoping time they won't add it to the extra time. But yeah, these are some things that I'm adding to the list of we need to change in wrestling. Otherwise, it's going to die or is already dead. Number 1, we gotta bring back larger than life characters. There are none. Everybody's doing the same bullshit of I'm fighting for the title, except for what, Manny? What? Jesus,
Except for who? Except for who? Say except for who?
Leo Rush.
No.
Yes.
There's one other character out there that's doing things.
Who?
She likes to get that W.
That's just pure experimentation. You know what? I will give you that. She's just weird. But I'm talking about larger than life, real characters, not comedy characters like Iguana or Danhausen or even Nikita Lyons out there.
She's a real character.
Or Shiloh Hill, all these comedy characters, or R-Truth. We need real serious, over-the-top characters, real heroes, real villains, who aren't just cookie cutters, who are the same thing. Cody Rhodes is the exact same thing as Kenny Omega, or the Young Bucks are the exact same thing as Money Machine. These people are all the same fucking people. Hangman Page and Seth Rollins, they're all the same people.
So, Marcus, I'm going to interject you. Marcus, I understand what you're saying. Everybody would love to have more Roman Reigns, but the problem is you can't have Roman Reigns around. They're not a dime a dozen. Like right now, our best prospects are Oba and possibly Trick. But Trick got that furry belt, so I don't know how that goes with that.
Yeah, but even they are characters. They just try to win. Oba just kind of walks out there.
He's the ruler.
I don't know anything about these people. Back in the day, if Jake the Snake walk out there, Jake the Snake was up to no good.
Mark, Jake the Snake should not classify
You don't
as a
know
larger
good
life
guys
character.
from bad guys in the modern day.
Because I'm tired.
They're all the same people.
I'm tired of how they try and give people a backstory these days. It's normally because they fell asleep. They sleep in that car because they were homeless.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
That's bullshit. That's the same character. Give me a good story. Give me a good story. This person was raised in the jungle his whole life or some shit. This person was raised by Duke the Dumpster Drosy. Give me that. I don't need people out there being I'm the War Dogs. Oh, why are you the War Dogs? I don't know. Oh, we're part of the Bang Bang gang.
Oh, Kane wants to know,
mean?
Marcus. Is Psycho Clown? Is he classed as a comedy character? He's real,
No,
man.
he's just a man. They just men. That's what I'm learning about the circus. The clowns, they just men who have emotional problems and that probably all need to go to a therapy session together. That's what they need to do. Because I still don't know what's going on in their dynamic. Pagano's been dead for 3 weeks now. We still ain't got to follow up of Psycho Clown being next. Is he next when next time he show up to work? Or is Psycho Clown abandoned work because of the threats? I'm just saying, let's bring back larger than life characters. Let's just get to know these people. Everybody's the same. Number 2.
Kane says El Grande Americano, Marcus. I think he's really disputing your point, but okay, I get it.
I guess that is a serious character, but he started off as a joke. And
so did the big dog.
Only the blessing of God has that man become a serious character as El Grande Americano. But let me tell you this, that shit ain't gonna work in America. Number 2.
All right, let's stop poking holes in his list because we'll never finish. We'll never finish the show if we keep doing it.
Oh, we're going all day. We're going all night. I was prepared for litigation all day. Number 2. It's time to bring back the 2-star match, guys. The 1-star, 1.5 star, I didn't try kind of wrestling match. There's Ted DiBiase out there wrestling, and all we're going to do is talk about what Ted DiBiase does and how bad he is, and he out there just whooping some punk's ass for no reason. The match ain't shit. The bump is shit. No one kicking out at 2. No one's even just one pinfall. It's over in 3 minutes, and we have like 7 of these on the show. We need to bring those back. Let's not showcase everybody's move on the regular-ass show instead of... It's because what am I paying for the pay-per-view for if I can see Will Ospreay do the exact same match on Dynamite that I can see him do it for Forbidden Door?
I can stand for less. I can stand for less flips, more whips. I can do that, Marcus. I can see that.
Yeah, that was also in there. No more flips.
No, because I feel like flips are part of the over-dramatizing of the matches and shit like that. I just feel like just get out there and fight people.
Yeah, Collision's dead. Collision Collision, but no. It can be better.
No,
Collision is trying to do WrestleMania every week with their jobbers.
Okay, Collision had higher class jobbers actually having competitive matches with other higher class jobbers. It was just too damn competitive. Like I said, my mind could not process Brian Cage versus Zachary Wentz. It just could not. It was like my computer malfunctioned. I was like, what? Why is this match happening? Go ahead, Marcus. Keep number 3.
The next thing, TKO and WWE needs to die together. Whatever's going on with this relationship needs to end and it needs to die. They are the #1 brand in professional wrestling. This is what people think about when they get to professional wrestling. TKO fucking sucks with this brand, and they're showing people that 4 matches on the show is enough, all these ads are enough, the quality doesn't matter, we got 70-year-old men as champions. This is what TKO is standing for. They need to separate or they need to dismantle and shut it all down. And you may say AEW is an alternative. They're not. They're not. They have the same mindset. They just do the opposite of giving you way too much wrestling. And I guess they make no money or whatever the case may be. I just feel like that the TKO WWE relationship needs to die. It needs to end. Otherwise, that will be the death of pro wrestling. And I abridged this. I showed this. It was a longer list. But I know we're running long.
Is that
you finished?
That's it.
I'm
finished. I'm telling you, I abridged it.
5.
I abridged it. I abridged it all.
You told me 5.
I know, I abridged them.
You told me 5 though.
I never said 5.
You said 5.
I said a list.
A list is 5. You can't give me a list of
A
3.
list could be anything.
No, a list could be.
Nah,
I
man.
said these
Nah,
are the
man.
things.
Nah.
Because we started adding the flippity guys. We started adding heels and faces all into one. I just put it all into one. We need real heels and faces. That's the list. You want more?
I wanted more.
I can go on and on. But I want to keep this short.
Give us one more then.
Which one you want?
He's trying to think of something, aren't you?
No! We need to modernize all the updated rules. Enough of this shit. Enough of the same old distractions and finishes that we've been using for the same thousands of years. I'm tired of referee being dumb. Let's smarten up the ref. Like a video game, like Grand Theft Auto, the cops have gotten smarter over time. Let's have the referees get smarter. Let's get some better referees. Let's cheat better. Okay, it's the same old cheat. Someone on the apron, someone gets a weapon, they hit them with a belt, a ring, or whatever else. They go for a pinfall. Let's update some of these attacks. Let's get better sneak attacks. Let's bet better cheating is what it's called.
Manny, do you have anything to add to Marcus? Oh, not the VR. Well, yeah,
Ryan, when I told him some of this list, he was like, the VR system would be hilarious in wrestling and at least give him an excuse to go to commercial break. But I'm like, what's the consequence of this DQ?
I feel that needs to be someone's gimmick.
What, go to VAR?
Yeah, VAR, video assistant referee, because you could have someone just make a bad call out there. And then it just needs to be someone's gimmick of like, nah, I want a second opinion on that. I think you were wrong.
So you want a heel VAR guy in the back?
Yeah.
No, he did not hit him with the chair while the ref wasn't looking. It's a clear two. Like, it's a blatant hit. We have no footage of him hitting him with that dynamite diamond ring. But I'm just saying, we can update this referee. They can't be weak for this thousands of years.
I'm going to say, I have my own thing that make it list of 5 for Marcus. I believe that we need to reduce the role of authority figures. I think they need to exist, but I don't think they need to be on camera each and every segment, each and every week. Jack Tunney only showed up every so often.
They're not really on there as much.
Marcus,
back in the day, they were in every segment. It was Vince in every segment, Bishop and all that. AEW don't have that at all.
Scrap Daddy, Marcus, all just closed out the show being choked out, Marcus. Close out the show being choked out.
That man stepped back in the ring. He did. And anyway. I can't wait till he gets Gunther's ass. He's going to beat Gunther.
Kane says Gunther needs a new story.
Gunther needs a new lot of stuff.
He needs
yeah, but I don't know what you can give him. I actually don't know what you can give him to make him seem more interesting anymore.
Shit. I forgot what. We get the nerds out of wrestling. All of them. All of the wrestling nerds. I'm talking about the wrestlers, the fans. They all need to go. And we need to hit people with new backgrounds and new stories.
So that's the end of the Sharpshooters Podcast right there.
This end of the Sharpshooters Podcast is the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But what I'm saying is, everybody I feel like is a nerd or a comic book nerd of some kind. They're cosplaying this stuff, and I feel like they're cosplaying wrestling. I feel like it was a better place when these guys were not just nerds. Everybody's a nerd or a geek or whatnot in their actual gimmick. Let's get back to some over-the-top, bullshit-ass men who stump on their patriotism and all that other bullshit.
I don't think that stuff will work, Marcus. I think the entertainment...
I know what you want. You just want USA chants back.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the next on Jim Duggan shit back?
I think the standards has changed, and you have to find a new thing of entertainment. I mean, I think that how people keep moving. I think that one thing that wrestling really needs to do is figure out how to keep their mouth shut. I think that you should not have things leaked to the internet site so they can predict when people are showing up, because you lose a sense of like surprise. Like Baron Corbin showing up. No one talked about Baron Corbin showing up on
They've been
SmackDown.
talking about this for days.
No,
weeks.
No, they talked about him going back
ago.
to WWE, but you didn't know when he was coming back. But it's a lot that needs to be figured out. But maybe over time they can. Marcus, let people chime in the comments. Do you agree with Marcus' suggestions, or did you think that he didn't go far enough?
Oh, it could go far enough.
I mean, did he not put the rubber glove on and go deep up enough into wrestling? I don't know.
Jeez, Eric.
That's where his mind is. Fingers up his ass. That's all where his mind is.
It was
you can see it in that outfit.
It was a whole hand.
You can see it in your outfit. You can see it in your outfit.
Do you know what the worst part
now he
about
wants
it?
everybody to say
He saves those appointments for the weekend, too.
When the doctor say, Eric, open your mouth and say, Eric goes,
Seems like you got good experience with that, brother. I don't know.
I might.
I don't know. You put that tongue out very quickly.
It takes a duck to see a duck, okay?
Wow. Wow. With that being said, I think that's the only way.
On me, I'll flip it back real quick.
We're going to end this show so we don't be a quack motherfuckers up in here. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Sharpshooters Wrestling Podcast. I don't have much else to say, but I am Eric.
Lord Manny Hayes. We'll see you tomorrow.
I'm Marcus LeGrand for now. I'm going to say it as sad as you guys said it.
And, since Marcus called me a duck, I'm probably just going to go curl up in my bed and not go work out. So I wear this workout attire for no reason. Damn, I'm a failure. I guess they did fuck me. And I'm done.
What? I just don't understand what's going on here.